Now, unions representing security company employees are calling for employers to adopt the minimum wage system as pronounced by the government. The national minimum wage is now 23 Rand 19 cents for each ordinary hour worked, representing an increase of 6.9% from the minimum wage set in 2021. Kungwini Amalgamated Workers Union believes security company owners are yet to implement this and are taking advantage of security guards. Joining me now to elaborate on this is KAWU National Coordinator Khumbulani Moyo. Khumbulani, good morning to you. Just elaborate for us around why you think that security guards are being exploited.
No, morning, and thank you and to your viewers. We believe as the largest trade union that organizing the private sector and the leading trade union, we believe that employers in general, and even the bigger ones, they want to take advantage of not wanting to implement. You would understand that in the private security sector, there is what we call the main collective agreement that was concluded and signed some 3 years back. And during the advent of the COVID, then employers asked for what we call an exemption. Then currently there is a semi-similar attempt from the organized employers to say they are not going to afford and they don't want to implement that. Over and above, you would understand in your opening remarks that you have said that the minimum wage have gone up as effective from the 1st of March with roughly about 6.9% to roughly about 23 Rand 19 per hour, which if employers are not going to implement the main collective agreement in terms of the wages, which means the security officers, they will be paid far less than what the minimum wage requires to be paid. So that's why we've come out to say we demand that all employers in the private security sector, even those who have been complying in the past year, which are having an attempt to say they want to not abide by the requirement in terms of what the minimum wage stipulates and also the minimum wage agreement that we signed 3 years back as organized labor, need to just implement that without delay as from the 1st of March and payable end of the current month which we are in moving forward.
What are the reasons given, Khumbulani, by security companies that they are not implementing this minimum wage? I mean, we are heading now to the 1st of April.
Now, there are some who just want to take and exploit the security officers, which in essence they've been given an exemption in terms of the PSSPF, the Provident Fund reduction. And some, they just want to take advantage and continue exploiting the security officers. But there are some who are worse off, which are coming with some delaying tactics or some job descriptions that are not prescribed by the minimum wage, by the main collective agreement, which you would know nowadays when you get to buildings, you'll find people who are called screeners, taking temperatures in terms of the COVID regulations. So employers, they want to use that tactic in order for them to avoid what we call what we have agreed on in terms of the main collective agreement of the security sector. So they're just taking advantage of the employees because all big companies that they are giving services to, they've adhered to the increment in terms of the inflation and in terms of what was agreed upon. They just want to maximize profits. That's the only issue that we are picking up as the organized labor, especially from KAWU's side.
Have you had discussions or conversations with these companies about what you are alleging that they are doing at the moment, or that they have not even paid the minimum wage to some of these security guards?
Yeah, like you have said, they need to start paying end of this month. We have seen an attempt already from the bigger companies, which I can't name. Most of them, some of them, they belong to the bargaining council, and some of them, they used not to belong to the bargaining council. But they have requested organized labor to meet with them with an intention to say they want to be exempted out of the increment that are coming on, that started from the 1st of March, which will be engaging with them in the next coming week, which already we have caucused as organized labor from our side to say We will engage them and hear what they say, but we don't believe that it's the correct time for them currently to be approaching the reduction.
Yeah.
We'll be meeting them in the next coming week.
Okay. KAU National Coordinator Khumbulani Moyo, thank you so much for your time and all the best with that meeting that you'll be having with some of the security companies.